Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Healing, this healing, healing day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm saying thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, everyone, say hello to your neighbor. And hello to everyone online who's joining us from wherever. All right, everyone, I'm going to invite you to go back to your seats. You're going to have a chance to talk and love each other up a little bit later during conscious conversation. Glenn's doing some aerobics in the back there or something. Everybody loves each other so much here. This could just be the entire night. All right, I see you guys starting to migrate back to your seats. All right. We're going to start expressing some more gratitude. What are you guys thankful for tonight? Someone yell something out. What are you thankful for? Thai food. Thai food. Okay, ready? We're going to be thankful for some Thai food. Okay, here we go. Thank you for this Thai food, Spirit. Thank you for this Thai food. You chosen? This delicious, delicious, delicious Thai food. What else? Thank you for this friendship, Spirit. Thank you for this friendship. This heartfelt, this heartfelt, this heartfelt friendship. I want to say thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm saying thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life. My love, fill my love, fill my love, fill you for this night, Spirit, thank you for this night. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful night. I want to say thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm saying thank you. Oh, thank you.
Trio, Mr. Pablo Cardenas on piano, Peter Dowse on electric bass, and filling in for Kelby, Mr. Cyril Lojda on the drums. And of course, the VTC Community Choir in the seats. Give yourselves a hand. All right, and go ahead and sit on down. Whoo! What a groovy way to start Elevate tonight. Thank you, gentlemen, and thank you, everybody. All right, so here we are, another Wednesday night at the Elevate Truth, or at the Elevate Truth Center. Another Elevate at the Victoria Truth Center on a Wednesday night. And before I go on, I just want to ask, is there anyone here for the first time on a Wednesday? All right, so we have someone brand spanking new, Roger, and then we have a few celebrators here for the first time on a Wednesday to elevate with us, Kathy and Barb. So let's give a hand to all these people who are joining us tonight. Yay. And let's let them know how delighted we are that they're here. We love you. We appreciate you. We're so glad you're here. Thank you so much. Lovely. All right, so here we are, another Elevate at the Victoria Truth Center, and we are coming together to do the one thing that we come to do together, and that is to remember that there's only one thing going on. It doesn't matter what you call it. It can be love, it can be universe, spirit, source, God, the quantum field, energy, creativity, a whole bunch of other words, names, whatever. But those are far less important than the thing itself, than feeling the thing itself. And here at VTC, that is why we're here, to feel the thing, to walk the talk, to embody, to feel spirit in our body. And so we come together so that we can remember, because there's only this one thing going on, it means everyone and everything is that. And not just a little, and not just sometimes on special occasions, but all the time, all of it. And it's up to us how much of that allness, that spirit, that source, that creativity we want to express at any given moment. So when we talk about these three sort of main principles of New Thought, we are a New Thought organization and community, we talk about oneness, that there's one thing going on. We talk about the divinity of everyone, that everyone and everything is that. And then we talk about personal responsibility, that we are the ones who create our reality, not some outside entity or force or something separate from us. We are the ones who create our life experience according to how we use our mind and how we open our hearts. So that's what we're doing here tonight. So how does that feel on a Wednesday evening? All right. So let us also remember where it is that we are doing this elevating, this expanding, this opening, and this activation of our souls, that we are on the unceded lands of the Lekwungen peoples, the Songhees and Esquimalt nations. And if we take a look at these three things that are super important to the Esquimalt peoples, community, family, and people, well, isn't that what's happening right here? Community, our chosen family, made up of people, right? And if we take a look at this phrase that is on the website of the Esquimalt Nation, determining the relationships between the land, water, and resources, the community, and the spiritual path, Well, we're kind of doing that here too, because we are here to come together to more consciously live our life, to acknowledge that we are this incredible energy, we are this incredible wisdom, that the land, the sea, everyone and everything that is, was, and ever will be is this incredible, amazing awesomeness that is the only thing that is ever in and at play. And so the more consciously we steward who and what we are, the more we can show up as that for ourselves, each other, and our world. And so what a blessing and a gift it is to be able to live and breathe and play and work and co-create together on these lands. Hi, Chicago. Okay, so moving on to some reflective music, as arranged by Pablo, I'm sure. Here we go. So just taking a few moments to allow that brilliance to compound, to open our minds, to open our hearts, to further activate our souls, as we allow ourselves to resonate and reverberate with the melodies and the harmonies and the turns of phrase and the playfulness just experienced. And so what a profound gift it is to be here now in the presence of this beauty, of this harmony, of this artistry, knowing that it continues to awaken and enliven the beauty and harmony and artistry in each and every one of us. And so as we recognize the love that we truly are and all of that wonder that continues to fill this room and radiate out beyond these walls, I am so eternally grateful for the opportunity to come together in community for another Elevate, to show up as the love we truly are, supporting each other, this community, and the world, into recognizing and amplifying the love that everyone and everything is. So with such grace, with such power, with such resonance, I invite us all to allow this message to stir the very depths of our soul as we continue moving through the rest of our time together tonight and then into the coming hours, days, and weeks ahead. Filled with gratitude, with that gratitude appreciating and compounding, I release my word as law, knowing that right here, right now, this elevate, this wonder, this magic that is being created together is pure love expressing. So I release, I let go, and I bask in this beautiful sacred flow as together we affirm, and so it is. So just taking a few moments to breathe and transition from that space, that state of being. Gently opening your eyes. And now I invite you to express your appreciation to the band. Beautiful as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew, okay, so switching gears just a little bit, we're going to move into our theme for the month, which is compound interest, and this affirmation to go with. I live in alignment with divine circulation, knowing and appreciating that every investment in wholeness yields infinite return. So this is our third Wednesday with this theme and this affirmation, and I'm curious to know what's coming up for people. What are people feeling? What are people thinking? Winnie, how is compound interest or that affirmation informing this moment?
Thank you, Lesia. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to say it out loud and wondered if anyone would like to invite anyone to join me as I speak it.
All right.
Would anyone like to join me?
Let's do it.
I hope so.
I live in alignment with divine circulation, knowing and appreciating that every investment in wholeness yields infinite return.
And I believe that.
Okay.
Because I'm just investing in my wholeness these days, and I'm feeling more and more joy.
Yeah.
So it's just been an incredible day today. I've had a lot of connection, and I just feel really happy to be able to come here at the end and just experience more joy. So it's compounding for me. That's it.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you, Winnie. All right. Who else has something that they would like to share? Stephanie's got something on her mind, on her heart.
I wanted to share this weekend. I got to witness for me what was the infinite return, and it was watching my son at his black belt test. He's 12. It's a 15-hour test. And getting to witness and be present, to me, what felt like divine circulation of energy and what the
the stand is for those young people was mind-blowing. And I've got to witness for the last couple of days the difference that it's made in just how he carries himself and how he went into school this morning and yesterday and when he went into his class to help assist. It makes me realize that what I do as a parent is also part of that investment to his wholeness. And then that gets returned back to me as compound interest.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm blown away by that. So, thank you.
Thank you. And congratulations to Bryson.
Yeah,
that's
tell him he said
huge.
so.
Wow. All right. Is there anyone else who would like to offer a brief share?
Really? You want to speak bigger?
I can't imagine. That was fantastic. Yeah. I also had a dream.
No, he.
I was busy working. I was cutting grass all day. So.
That's okay.
I had a great time doing it.
There's no pressure to share here. I'm just waiting to see if there's like maybe one last one. No? All right. Okay. So we're going to move. I'll take that, Winnie. Thank you. So we're going to move along onto our feature tune. So there we go. The Elevate Trio with the feature tune. Thank you. piano, Peter Dowse on electric bass, Cyril Lojda on drums. Oh my God, thank you, gentlemen. That was phenomenal. Oh. Wowzers. Okay, you can go ahead and have a seat, take a break. Oh man, I gotta follow that. Whew. That was so fun. So fun. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a quote out of the Atomic Habits book by James Clear. Our meditation quote was out of this book. And I am doing a lot from this book tonight because we're finished. We're finally finished. We have one more class on Monday night, but it's not until the first one in June. And so I finished listening to the book today. And it's just such a phenomenal book that correlates so, I see a nodding head, and that correlates so well with how we can approach life and how we can approach our spiritual evolution and personal growth and spiritual practice, any of that kind of stuff. So the quote is, excuse me, "One positive change, like meditating for 1 minute or reading 1 page each day, is unlikely to deliver a noticeable difference. Gradually, though, as you continue to layer small changes on top of one another, the scales of life start to move. Each improvement is like adding a grain of sand to the positive side of the scale, slowly tilting things in your favor. Eventually, if you stick with it, you hit a tipping point. Suddenly, it feels easier to stick with good habits. The weight of the system is working for you rather than against you." And so for me, this is important because when we come here to expand our mind, open our heart, and further activate our soul, this is only one thing, at least I like to think it's only one thing, that all of us are doing to do that very thing. That this is just one aspect of your day, of your week, of whatever it is that you're doing to open up your heart, to expand your mind, to celebrate the love that you truly are, to show up more as the love that you truly are for yourself, for our community, and our world. And so to me, when he's talking about habits specifically in this book, habits and this thing that he just said in that paragraph are like choices, like time, like energy, like the attention that we're paying. And so the question is, which was the title of a talk a few weeks ago, what are you compounding? And this goes with our monthly theme of compound interest. And so what are you compounding when you are using and you're directing these choices, your time, your energy, your attention, in every aspect of your life? In your home, in your relationships, in your finances, in your creative expression, in the ways that you are of service. What is it that you're compounding? And if you're experiencing something that is not preferable, then it's time to kind of go back and sort of think about what are the thoughts, what are the beliefs, what are the emotions that are informing my life experience, because maybe there are things that I'm compounding that I don't want to be, and if I don't want to have this experience, I got to start compounding something different or differently. And so the title of my talk today is Tipping the Scales. So I found this actual photograph, and I know that those are probably mung beans, but I thought, they also kind of look like mustard seeds. And mustard seeds are symbolic because they represent faith, right? So I'm going to go with, let's pretend that those are mustard seeds in there, okay? Tipping our scales in our favor. All right? Now, I want to tell you a story. This is kind of, well, it's not that it's embarrassing. It's just like, wow, this is what happened today. So I'm on the way home from the gym. I'm driving along Blanchard near, I got to say it's like maybe Mayfair Mall, and there's no one else on the road, okay? And so I'm driving along, and I'm listening to Atomic Habits, listening for inspiration to come through for the talk tonight. And all of a sudden, I look at the speedometer, and I'm like, oh, crap, I'm going too fast. And as I start to slow down, I see in the distance, Mr. Police Officer, come on over to the side, and I'm like, oh, cringing. Not just because I'm totally speeding, but because I'm realizing as this is happening that it's kind of ironic because I'm listening for stuff for the talk tonight, and here it is. But what I'm also realizing is that there is this streak of not getting a speeding ticket that is like decades long that I didn't even have a chance to celebrate until I effing lost it today when I got the speeding ticket. So he flags me over, I go and I park, but here's the thing. Like, if this had happened maybe a year ago, maybe 5 years ago, definitely 10 years ago or 20 years ago, I would have had a very different experience. I would have had a very different series of responses. And so this time, even though I found myself feeling disappointment, that disappointment just did not rise. Like, it just stayed like low level, like, it's just information, your streak is broken. Done, right? So I wasn't getting upset. I wasn't getting annoyed. I wasn't even thinking of like, how can I slip in that I'm a minister and maybe he'll like not give me the ticket? It's like none of that was coming up, right? Or if it was just sort of like, little bubbles, that are bursting, right? And so I'm sitting there, I roll down my window, he comes by and he looks at me very pleasantly and kindly and really compassionately, and I'm like, yes, I know, I'm so sorry. And he's like, I'm gonna need to see your driver's license and insurance, right? And I'm like, I don't even know where that stuff is because I don't ever have to get it. But anyway, so I got it, showed it to him, and he goes, I'm just gonna go to the car and I'll be right back, right? And then I'm sitting there and all of this stuff is coming up, but all of it is positive and all of it feels good and everything is just super chill and easy. And I'm just like, this is such a new experience compared to the last time I got a speeding ticket, which was decades ago. I don't even remember, but it was definitely in Toronto, and it was before Milana was born, so like more than 20 years ago, right? And so I can't even mourn the loss of this streak that I just broke because I'm just feeling so good and comfortable. And I'm like, I was speeding. I totally accept, take personal responsibility for it. He's going to give me a ticket, not a problem. I don't know how much it's going to cost. But what's also coming up for me is, oh, wow, this is an unexpected expense that's coming at exactly the time when I just started this year-long program having to do with money and the nervous system. And our very first assignment last week was cut your expenses by $300 for the month. I'm like, well, I've kind of gone backwards there, right? So anyway, he comes over and he's like, well, your record is amazing, and so what I'm going to do is I have to give you a ticket, but I'm going to give you the lowest one that I can possibly give. And if you don't say that, and if you also in this section here it says if you pay it off, by a certain amount of time, it's even lower, right? So already I'm like turning this around and spinning it as in like that ticket could have been like this big, right? But it's this big because of his kindness and compassion, not because they do it for everyone. And there's this opportunity for it to get even lower. And so of course I'm going to take that opportunity. But as I'm listening to this, I wasn't listening to it anymore, but as this is happening and I'm thinking atomic habits and I'm thinking about compound interest here, then I'm just so grateful for all the stuff that I've been compounding, over the last several years of my spiritual journey, my personal growth journey, because it all was paying off today in that very experience. And what was so lovely too was he really was so nice and so kind and so compassionate. And he even ended up saying, you know what, I'm really sorry about your streak, but you know what, we all make mistakes. We all end up speeding, myself included. And I'm like, whoa, a police officer admitting his fallibility. That was really, really neat. So it, I'm thinking, okay, this expense, this is what's happening. That's all it is. This just information that's coming up. It's just an experience. The only meaning that experience has is the meaning that I give it. And it wasn't like I was trying to build up a bunch of trauma and drama around it. It just wouldn't come up. Like there was just no triggering, no activation, no nothing. And it was so super cool and it felt so freeing and so liberating. So I got the ticket, thanked him, we said our goodbyes, he went back to his car, I pulled out, and what I also realized was, okay, one of the reasons I was going as fast as I was going, I wasn't paying attention, but it was because there was no one around me to kind of like be in the flow of traffic, right? To remind me, like, slow down kind of thing. And so it just made me think, what's the lesson here? Because there is a lesson here for sure. And by the time I got home, I just thought, the lesson is that even when we are on our own, when there's seemingly no one around us, that there is still that within us to remind us who we are and how we get to show up, should we choose to do so, right? That wisdom, that intuition, it's always, always there. And it's important for us to pay attention to it. So I was not paying attention. And so I got this ticket, but the ticket was a reminder, it's not horrible. Would I prefer not to be paying that money? Yes. The thing that really got me was when I looked at the actual ticket and the words of offense, criminal, violation, plead guilty, and I'm like, oh my God, I was just driving too fast, that's all it was. But even that was just momentary, right? I'm not a felon, I'm not a criminal, I'm not going to the clink, I'm gonna pay the fine. So it all kind of brought me back to, this quote that we had for meditation. Success is not a goal to reach or a finish line to cross. It is a system to improve, an endless process to refine. So every moment of every day we are choosing. We are choosing how we show up. We are choosing how we behave. We are choosing how we relate. We're making choices on how we express in our life, in every single aspect of life, for ourselves, in relationship to community and our world. And so it's really, really important for us to decide, how are we going to show up? And here, we show up as love. That's what we talk about at VTC, is to live life lovingly. And one of our 4 pillar statements off our new VTC values compass is that I live with the certainty that love is my true nature. Do you have it on your bottle? Is that what you just smile? Yeah, right on. Oh, mine is at home. Yeah, so matchy, but no. Okay, yay, congratulations. Now that's a board member, having that sticker on her water bottle. Right on, thank you. And so it comes down to one of the things that James Clear has at the very beginning of his book, which is, what kind of a person do I want to be? And so the kind of person I want to be is the kind of person that embodies, that's our purpose here at VTC, embodies the 4 main values of this community, which also happen to be important and meaningful to me. So that's to be open to new experiences. It is to be committed to my spiritual growth and my practice. It is to show up as authentically as possible, especially when there's no one around to remind me. And it's to anchor myself in love, noticing, accepting, and celebrating what is versus what has been. And so the other thing that happened as I was on my way home and I finished Atomic Habits, this thing, when I got home, I went to turn Audible off, and it showed me that I received a new badge. And I'm like, oh, yay, I got another badge. And I got a little gold ring around it. And the badge that I got was the Repeat Listener badge, which means that you have listened to a book at least 20 times. Right? And I've talked about this on this stage before with The Alchemist and with the Book of Forgiving, which is the book that we're using in class right now on Saturdays. And every single time when I go to listen to one of those books, I am excited and ready to learn something new. And there are favorite parts that I'm like, oh, it's coming up, I know what's going to happen here, more so in The Alchemist than in the Book of Forgiving, because the Book of Forgiving, there's some really intense stuff in there. But I know that every single time I listen, even though that book may be the same book, I am a new me. So I have a new experience every time. I hear something new. I have new insights. I have new experiences. And I love that. And that took practice. It took practice. It took continual shifting in consciousness. It takes continual work, and it's ongoing. Just like he talks about where success, it's not a finish line. It's not a thing you complete. It is ongoing. Practice, practice, practice. And so there's a part at the very end of the book that I want to read to you. Such a good ending to this book, which is so good. And he writes that this is a continuous process. There is no finish line. There is no permanent solution. The secret to getting results that last is to never stop making improvements. It's remarkable what you can build if you just don't stop. It's remarkable the business you can build if you don't stop working. It's remarkable the body you can build if you don't stop training. Personal one for me. It's remarkable the knowledge you can build if you don't stop learning. It's remarkable the fortune you can build if you don't stop saving. It's remarkable the friendships you can build if you don't stop caring. Small habits don't add up, they compound. So this is the same thing with what we do in our lives. The choices that we make, the attention that we pay, the time we spend, the energy we spend, all of that compounds upon itself, and then we get to decide the thing, the stuff, the ways that we are compounding, is that serving us in living our most amazing, engaging, fulfilling, connected, joy, and love-filled lives? Or should we start thinking about compounding something different? And so just like habits, our choices compound. So it's essential that our choices be conscious choices. When we take personal responsibility for the life we're creating, we choose to create a life founded in openness, commitment, authenticity, and love. And when we commit to living with the certainty that love is our true nature, our conscious choices will eventually tip the scales of life to more consistently inspire, attract, and activate more of that love in our lives and ourselves, each other, and our world. Thank you, and so it is. Now it's time for conscious conversation. I invite you to take your chairs, get into groups of 3 or 4 so everyone can have a good share, and I will ding the meditation bowl in about 10 minutes when it's time to come back. All right, everyone, I'm sorry to pull you away from your conversations, but come on back. I'm going to start off with you, John. You can go ahead and grab the box, grab a blessing, and pass it along. Thank you.
I don't know if they're still there or not.
Hey, we have some people joining us online. Alexa, my vocal coach, Christy Buchan-Reeves from California, and Dax Green from somewhere further up the island. Thank you for joining us today. So I'm going to ask anyone who had anything with today happening to please stand so that we can love you up. Come on, Peter, you know how to do it. Cyril. All right, Stephanie, there's Pablo, Denise, Barb, you guys helped set up, right? Yeah, okay, fantastic. All right, so let's let these folks know how much we love and appreciate them. We love you, we appreciate you, we're tipping the scales with you. All right, now if you're new to us today, why don't you stand on up so we can love and appreciate you? All right, so there's Roger. We love you, we appreciate you, we're tipping the scales with you. All right, now everybody else, so that all of us can get loved up, including everybody online. We love you, we appreciate you, we're tipping the scales with you. And now find one person, and you're going to change those we's to I's. So find your person that you're going to appreciate. Maybe someone you haven't appreciated before. Here we go. I love you, I appreciate you, I'm tipping the scales with you. Woohoo! All right, feel free to hug it out if you want. Come on back. How are people feeling right now? Great. Elevated. Some woos. All right. What's that? Something from this side? No? Okay. Receptive. Okay, fantastic. Oh, right on. Okay. All right. So people are feeling uplifted. They're feeling receptive. They're feeling great. Are people generally feeling better now than they did when they came in here today? Oh, yes. Okay, fantastic. So I'm hoping and knowing that this is true for the people online. So however you are feeling, whatever you are feeling, that upliftment, this comes from a wellspring of spirit that never runs out. And so now is an opportunity to share that spirit with the people around. And so this is an opportunity to give. And giving is not about an obligation. It's not about a certain amount of money that you give. Yes, it takes money to make this center run, but giving is an opportunity to share. Giving is an opportunity to be generous. And so I invite you to be generous wherever you feel inspired. And if that happens to be here, great. If it happens to be someone you know, great. If it happens to be another organization or community, great. Just give, because it is in our nature to do so. And when we do, then that feeling that we have when we are generous compounds, and the gratitude and appreciation that is experienced compounds as well. That is the law of circulation, all right? However you are being generous of spirit, let's declare this generosity affirmation together. In gratitude I give, in gratitude I receive. By embracing generosity with enthusiasm and delight, I celebrate the infinite possibilities of living life lovingly, and so it is. And so I invite everyone to close your eyes or lower your gaze as we bask in this gratitude and appreciation and love that is being compounded, as we open up our hearts just a little bit more and give. So knowing that there is so much love that is fully present, knowing that there is so much more that is on its way, and that this love can never, ever run out, I am so grateful for all of the love that is present, all of the love that is alive and active in each and every member present, in everyone tuning in online, everywhere and every when. So thank you for everything that you are sharing. Thank you for your generosity. And I trust and know that every single ounce of generosity goes forward to heal, prosper, and bless. So for all the love that is present, for all the love that is on its way, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is.
All right, you guys remember your part? You're the red, okay? All right, so here... elevate my love right now, I elevate my love. Elevate my love right now, I elevate my love. Elevate my love right now, I elevate my love. And it returns to me, multiplied abundantly. Elevate my joy right now, I elevate my joy. Elevate my joy right now, I elevate my joy. Elevate my joy right now, I elevate. Woo! And it returns to me, multiplied abundantly. Elevation, it's across the nation. It's a love vibration. love you. We appreciate you. We're so glad you're here, and we will see you again next week. Gentlemen.